Hi guys, welcome back. Alright, I want to make a miniature chessboard or checkers, whatever the case may be, for my Santa's workshop. I'm not going for accuracy. I don't even want to make sure that there's so many squares, yada yada yada. I am just going along the lines of a suggestion of a chessboard or checkers, whatever the case may be. So this is about 1 inch by 1 inch. So it's about, it's an inchy. That's about it. So I'm just going to wing it. I did do one of these before in the Christmas cottage, the stone cottage that I made for my daughter. I don't remember how I made it. I probably should write these instructions down, but you know me by now. I wing these things, so I'm just going to go for it. First thing I'm going to do is I am going to stain it because I want it to look old, handmade, things like that. So I find that this is the easiest and quickest way of doing that. And it gives it a nice antique look. I will do the bottom too. I'm more than likely going to glue the pieces on here, so it's not as if it's gonna really be moving around much, but just in case. Options are always nice. So I will just choose one side over the other. And then it's just a question of creating a grid, really. So I'm just taking a black pen. So what I want to do is I want to create a little border first. And it does not have to be with a ruler. I think sometimes we overthink things when we create anything, really. We want it to be perfect or whatever. But the charm of handmade things is that it looks handmade, I think, anyway. And now I'm just going to sort of make a grid. I don't play checkers or chess, so I have no idea how many squares I really need. I do own one somewhere. And they're not exactly square, that's okay. It's fine. It's not a big deal. And then I'm just going to take a Sharpie. This is a fine line Sharpie. It's just from the dollar store. I'm just going to start filling them in grid-wise. Again, it does not have to be precise. It's supposed to be going for that handmade look. You could do any kind of game. You could do like Snakes and Ladders. You could just, the suggestion of Snakes and Ladders or any of the other games out there. So I thought this would be kind of fun. If these were a little bit more even, it would probably look better, but it's okay. Again, it's just going to sit inside the workshop and looks like handmade. And wood grain is not easy to draw on because you have to remember it does have a grain to it, so you have to sort of be careful. And I wish I had a black one. I don't remember where the other one went to. You could use black pen, I suppose. I don't see why not. Okay, we'll just use the black pen and we'll continue with that. And just fill it in. I mean, just about everybody knows what a checkerboard pattern really looks like. It's a fairly simple design that can be made on paper, wood, anything really. This is the quickest way I can think of. And you can make this fancy, of course. So if you really wanted to have you know, fancy pieces and whatnot else, you absolutely could. I'm just going to use beads because it's easy and simple, and I have it. There we go. I'm just going to outline the edges a bit, just with, and that just creates a little bit more dimension again. I did sand it a little bit. I'm not overly concerned. Nobody's going to actually be playing with it. If you were to create it for a dollhouse, obviously, you wanted it a little bit smoother. You could do a gold edge on this if you wanted to really jazz it up a bit. And then I'm just going to take my beads. That's it. It's as simple as that. And I don't really try to fill in a whole bunch. I wanted to sort of just suggest. And tweezers would probably be very handy at this point. You could put feet on this if you wanted to. And then some white ones. There we go. And then I have one more toy. I mean, you can make a couple of these very simply. But now I have one more toy to put onto my shelf. And there we have it. Oops. Simple little game set. A little game board, a little checkerboard, and away you go. So there we go. Easy peasy. And you could put little feet underneath it if you want to fancy it up or whatever. You could even paint it if you wanted to. Pretty cool, very quick and easy. Bye.